What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of The Room, where having a healthy mind is priority, man. Before we get into what this episode is all about, I dropped an album titled S2 30th Edition, September Part 2 30th Edition, man. The link will be down below. Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever streaming service you have, the music will be on there, man. I also dropped one-time limited album merch. You see what I'm wearing right now is the Forever Living Never Dying with the album cover, the black hoodie. Let me show you the hood so you can really see what's going on. Forever Living Never Dying across the hood. Got the album cover right on the hoodie, man. This is a 1 of 12 as well as the white, man. Unfortunately, I'm all sold out of the black, but I still have a few whites available, man. So Cash App or PayPal will be down below. Hoodies are $80, man. I know that might seem like it's a little high, but like I said, this is one time, one and done, 1 of 12. If you have this, most likely nobody else is gonna have it, man. And it's a good way to, support your boy, man. Support your boy. Man, I made sure it's not trash. You understand me? I put a lot of time, hard work, and effort into this, man. Also, you haven't already seen, man, I have the Forever Living Never Dying, man. If this is your first time on this channel, you'll notice the angel logo, man. That represents my brand, everything I believe in. Forever Living Never Dying, which is essentially saying the same thing in two different ways, man. I'm real big on legacy and what can I do to leave an imprint when I'm here no more, man. So that's what this represents, Forever Living Never Dying. The red, unfortunately, is sold out right now at this current moment, but you do have these three colors, you understand? I know you see the golden orange. Fire, fire, fire. Got the blue right there. I know you see it. I know you see it. Gotta hit them with the yellow, man. Although the hoodies will be no more, the hats I will keep going, man. There's so many different styles, colorways to experiment with and throw out there, man. Right now, I've been in a little dad hat phase for the last few years. I still dib and dabble when it comes to the fittest, man. So, like I said, there's so many different things to do with that. So I will be continuing the hats when it comes to merch, man. So look out for a website soon where you guys can be able to, grab everything easy instead of, having to contact me directly for these products, man. Yeah, so the link will be down below. Hope you guys like the album. If you guys want a hoodie, be sure to email me at theroomflnd@gmail.com. That is theroomflnd@gmail.com. Hit me up. Let me know what you want. I'll let you know if I have the size of the product that you want, and then we'll go from there. Cash App, PayPal, I'll get it shipped to you as soon as possible, man. This right here, I don't want to keep you guys too long, man. This is an introduction to season 3, and I want to just explain the shift in, what I'm doing with this whole series. And for those of you who are tuned in now for the first time and haven't really been, caught up on season 1, season 2, I also want to just brief you on, what it is I've been doing here, what I've planned to keep doing, and the change and the difference between the last 2 seasons and this current season. So as far as the reason why I created this, man, mental health is something that's just super important. I've repeated that a million times. Mental health is super important. You chop off the head, that is the only way to kill the body in this whole basically, long story short, in layman's terms, no matter where you go, this is with you. If this ain't all the way right, the rest of you ain't gonna be all the way right, man. So this particular I want to say generation era, maybe, don't pay too much attention to the word choices I'm using right now, the word choices I'm making right now, but this time in history right now is, in my opinion, as far as mental health is concerned, like, it's just at an all-time high as far as people being more comfortable with talking about their experiences, more comfortable talking about their diagnosis, and just different, just different people from different walks of life, all dealing with similar traumatic experiences, similar diagnostic experiences, just all of that, right? And I'm someone who dealt with depression specifically and anxiety, a little bit of PTSD, but this wasn't told to me by a doctor. This was me doing the necessary work, the necessary research on me after, just to be as raw as possible. I got tired of me. I got tired of my shit. I got tired of just the different behavior patterns. I got tired of a lot and just wanted to really dissect me and figure out where it stemmed from. How can I fix it? How can I move forward and not really have to worry about certain things anymore? Like, what's going on? And just doing what's possible. I'm a Virgo. Virgo are known to be like, very, very good as far as detective work, and I'm also an overthinker, man. So if I don't know the answer to something, I won't stop until I figure it out. So, I just did the necessary work. I picked up whatever book I needed to pick up. I logged on to whatever website I needed to. I Googled whatever I needed to, and just really, really dissect me. I'm not encouraging everyone to go that route. Some of us do need help to figure out exactly what's going on. I don't even have a super good reason as to why I did it that way. I just went into, just trying to figure me out. And essentially throughout the years, you go through different journeys, you enter different paths, there's trials and tribulations with everything. And I came to a point to where I finally felt like I was in a mental space and educated to some degree to where I can help others, whether that be passing on the knowledge, advising as far as how I deal with my anxiety, even me knowing that it might not work for everyone. It's all trial and error. You might have to find certain things that work for you, certain calming techniques, or just different things, but yeah, long story short, I felt like, with me going through my own personal journey and entering different paths and trying to figure out life itself while also trying to figure me out, I finally felt like I was at a space to where I can offer, more than what I've been offering to others, if I've been offering anything at all, So that was my main goal, and a big part of that goal as well is I had a conversation with someone, and it just became apparent throughout the whole conversation that a lot of people don't take undiagnosed mental health issues as serious because they look at other issues as more serious. And I'm not here to argue that. I'm not here to make a certain point on that, because I just look at everything as far as mental health. I hold everything under the same umbrella, under the same standard. No matter what your personal struggle with mental health is, who am I to say it's not important? So I'm not gonna argue that fact, but it was said within the conversation. So it pushed me even more to want to do this because, like I said, I wasn't clinically diagnosed. Like, doctor didn't tell me this is wrong with you or this and that. I just did work and wanted to dissect and figure me out. And it just so happens that I was, just right about what was going on with me. But once I figured it out, I started, putting the right plan together on what I need to do to not operate, in a way with basically what I'm used to. I had to unlearn a lot. I had to heal from a lot of things I didn't even know that I wasn't really, fully healed from. I had to really, really go back into my brain and even touch on memories that were far removed, far gone, suppressed, if you will. So it takes a lot of work, but yeah, I wanted to do this because as someone who can relate to someone who deals with schizophrenia or bipolar disorder or just any form of a mental health illness that I don't personally deal with, I know I can't relate to. But what I can do is show, whether it's one person or two or 10 or a million, you know, whatever it is. What I could do is show how our everyday life, our everyday activities, how the way we speak on a daily basis, the way we move on a daily basis, how everything directly correlates to the mental. If you stump your toe in the morning and now you're in a different mood, that's the mental. You just got mentally bothered and it shifted something. I felt like it was just important to do that and to teach people, you know, the same way, the same certain things that I do to make sure I'm level-headed and thinking clearly and as mentally healthy as possible. And I'm not here to tell you that, you know, it's just gonna make everything go away. I still have my ups and downs. You know, I still deal with a lot, but I make sure as I'm dealing with whatever I'm dealing with, I make sure to stay consistent in what needs to be done to keep me at the healthiest when it comes to the mental. And one example that I've used a million times when it comes to the gym, if you want the body that you want, you do the work, right? You do the sit-ups, you do the push-ups, you do the pull-ups, you get on the machines and you do these different workouts, you do the bench press, you do the necessary work to be a healthier you. Whether you're in the gym to physically look better, to just be healthy overall, whatever your reason is, you buckle that ass down and, you know, do what you got to do, right? So it's the same thing with the brain. I don't know about you, but me, I'd rather walk with the most healthiest mental in the world. Peace of mind is the most important thing to me. Peace of mind. So, you know, just to summarize, that's my reasoning for wanting to create the room, which essentially represents a safe space for others to talk about their certain situations and talk about their life stories and just talk about certain things that they wouldn't normally be comfortable talking to somebody else with. A lot of the people that I try and choose to help are those from places like where I'm from. So there's always that certain relatability, even if you don't think there is. That's my main reason for creating this, is to help others, you know, even figure out mental struggles that, you know, they didn't even know what's going on. So that's the whole point of this, to help, and the room is a safe place for that. Now, the shift and the difference with season 3, man, I feel like I've kept it a little lighthearted. You know, if you feel differently, you could definitely let me know. But I feel like I've kept it somewhat lighthearted and haven't really like dived all the way down into the nitty gritty, so to speak. So first and foremost, shout out and thank you to everyone that's been a participant on the room thus far. You know, everybody that interviewed. I learned a lot from every single interview. This is all a journey. This is all a process. So as I'm still, you know, getting into my groove and really understanding myself, what I'm doing here, you know, it's just I'm super appreciative to, you know, have supporters to really follow me on this. But I say all of that to say that this season I want to talk about the harsh reality of what really goes on and the things that really mess up people's mentals, the things that us in the city people see and experience on the daily basis. That's what this season is going to focus on. We're going to talk about the harsh reality of police brutality, and we're going to touch on, you know, individuals, different stories when it comes to that. We're going to touch on rape, which is something I know is hard to speak on. So let me say this now. Shout out and thank you. I don't want to say the name now because, you know, I want you guys to be tuned in when I drop these episodes. But shout out and thank you to the rape survivor who talked about her experience, and hopefully, you know, so many other women can learn and, you know, just be in a better place to make sure they're not, you know, a victim of that heinous act. We're gonna talk about single motherhood and the negative narrative that's always been attached to it, and we're gonna also talk about certain things that's not talked about when it comes to single motherhood, and the fact that a lot of our most successful women, a lot of our most successful entrepreneurs who are women, a lot of them are single mothers. So I want to highlight the strength in a positive light for single mothers, man, and a whole lot more that I'm going to be touching on in this specific season, man. Y'all already know how I am. I'm not too long-winded. That is what you guys can expect for season 3 of The Room. Also, last but not least, and let me not forget this, last but not least, man, a new time. Today, same time, 12 p.m., but starting next Sunday, a new time, every single Sunday at 8 p.m., man, Eastern Standard Time. New time for The Room. Appreciate you guys, man. This was an introduction to The Room, season 3. We're having a healthy mind as priority. See y'all next Sunday.